Who will the Habs call up if they're dealing with significant injuries? Well, knock on wood, they will not have to go through that. But I'd say Ryan Poehling could be one of the first call-ups if he's not already on the team. I do think he's ready to make the jump at some point here. It may not be to start the season. That may disappoint some, but then there's Raphael Harvey-Pinard. The coaches love this kid. He was strong for Laval last year. Jesse Alonen, another one, a winger who could come in and provide some offense in the bottom six, and I think he's smart enough and sound enough defensively that he could survive in the NHL at this point if he needs to. But that's just forwards. Who could they call up on defense? I mean, there is Josh Brook, who is, he's coming around, slow developer, late bloomer, we'll call it. And then there's also, Matthias Norlinder. Could he make the team? There's a chance. If he really struts his stuff for the rest of preseason, there's a chance he could make it. I personally think the better choice is to send him back, stay healthy, get a full season with Frölunda. Then there's Caden Gooley. I think there's no chance he makes the team. He's a strong defenseman, but you cannot be rushing prospects. You just can't be making those mistakes anymore. So I definitely see him going back, being a leader as well for his team, captain of the Raiders, potentially captain at the World Juniors, and that'll do wonders for his development. So I guess Josh Brook would be the call up, and Xavier Ouellet, they always tend to go with him as well, captain of the Laval Rockets. So one of those two guys on defense, and then of course Caden Primo or McNiven, they're waiting and for their opportunity. Hopefully it doesn't come this season, to be quite honest, and they both get to play in big games and get some big starts for Laval this year. Now, next thing, Montreal Canadiens cap. We have zero cap space. We're using our long-term injured reserve cushion at this point. Shea Weber's on long-term injured reserve. He's not playing this season. We're going to get his whole cap back to be able to use. We've already used a significant amount of it, $7.5 million of it. There's also Paul Byron on long-term injured reserve. They're going to get a percentage of his cap back as well. So all in all, Montreal has a few $100,000, if that, in cushion space, we'll say, in long-term injured reserve. So they're at the ceiling. They're spending as much as they can be spending right now, and there'll be some juggling through the season, call-ups and paper transactions to, keep things moving functionally and smoothly, to say the least. And then last but not least, Marc Bergevin is up for a contract extension. This is the last year on his deal, and he's yet to be extended. I'm starting to get a little nervous, to be quite honest. He's hinted around, retiring. He said if they won the cup, during that run, if they won it, he could retire. All he said about his contract is that he's going to honor the last year of it. Jeff Molson has been absolutely mum on the subject. Julien Brisebois recently got re-signed by Tampa Bay, so you're seeing other teams lock up their general managers. I hope that this gets done, and it gets done soon. I no doubt know and believe that Marc Bergevin has been the best Canadiens general manager in my lifetime. He's currently one of the most experienced, active general managers in the NHL today, and I think he should have won GM of the Year last year for a joke. I don't know how he didn't. What he has done last season alone, it was impressive, but he's done it again this offseason. He's one of the best GMs in the league. I think he deserves to get paid as one of the best GMs in the league, playing in one of the most difficult markets in the NHL, or managing one of the most difficult markets in the NHL. So this needs to get done. It needs to get done ASAP. There are other guys that could be waiting in the wings, a Scott Mellenby, a Matthew Darsh. But, I mean, we need Marc. What he's done has been nothing short of just, I don't know how he could do a better job. I'll put it that way. I don't know how this guy could do a better job. The balls on him to not match the Kotkaniemi offer sheet and then parlay that into Christian Dvorak. I mean, signing Toffoli, getting Hoffman in the offseason now, pulling off that Josh Anderson trade and then locking him up. The Jeff Petrie extension. He spelled it out at the beginning of last season that this team was ready to go and they were going to make a run, and they did. I mean, he's got to get signed, and I really hope to see that done before the season starts, and I'll be telling you right now, I'll be relieved when it happens. I'm expecting it to, but I'm starting to get nervous. Anyway, guys, that's it. I think we covered pretty much everything, but you can let me know what I missed down in the comments. Let me know if you disagreed with anything. Get in on the discussion down in that comment section. If you like this content, hit that like and subscribe button. Cannot wait for this season to get underway. It's going to be exciting to watch. Lots of offense this year. And quest for 25. We got close last year. It's time to get the job done. Go Habs, go, baby. Woo!